everybody. This is Dr. Eliana Aaron, Director of EMA Care. I'm reporting on day 508, July 12, 2021. Today there were 745 new cases of COVID in Israel with no deaths. Yesterday there were 2 deaths that has been updated. Our current positivity rate is 1.2%, which is obviously much lower than our peak, which was over 10% during our 3rd wave, but it is going up pretty consistently, and this is our highest level in quite a while. There's also a marked increase in the amount of testing. Now, we have really big news today, which is that the government has officially reduced quarantine to 7 days. So what does that look like? That means, first of all, that people who are required to quarantine now only have to quarantine for 7 days. On the 7th day, they have to have a PCR test, and they are released from quarantine when that result comes back. So the reason for this, according to Prime Minister Bennett, is to make it more reasonable for people to reduce the number of people in quarantine at any given time. And also, in my opinion, to make it a little bit more palatable for tourists to be able to come. Now, currently, there is no plan to allow tourists who are not vaccinated to come, but eventually that will happen. So we're hoping that this is a step in a good direction. In terms of epidemiology, look, corona is not contagious after day 9. That's what we know. We also know that most people are not diagnosed on the first day that they got, sick. They usually don't get symptoms for a few days. So it is within the realm of normal to have a 7-day quarantine and to keep it safe for people. So I actually think this is a move in a good direction, and it is much more reasonable. It's also something people can comply with. People who don't who are getting out of quarantine without the test are going to still be fined 5,000 shekels. We assume that if you don't get tested, that the 14-day quarantine is still in place. So it's worth it to get tested. That's a whole day, the whole week, you're saving. So this is great news. We'll see how it develops. And I hope we have more good news because we really need it. Take care.